up right away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, son. 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You got nothing to win.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Darnold on 3rd down. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Mike Ford in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Michel.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards. Wait, that Alabama. Number 53, Mike 53. Let's go, Alpha.
Here's Damian Harris, third-rounder from Alabama. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 53, exit.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Third down. Wait, 20. Check 53. Here we go. 53's in now.
Shotgun now for Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And stiff arm number 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Right there. 54, right there. Yo, ladies. Here we go.
Now Bell spins past him. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Now, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. Well, look at this. Brady, option, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Brady gives to Michelle. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're running it. It's Michelle. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. It certainly worked, but that was a gutsy call to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, not sure I would have made that call, but give them a ton of credit for deciding to go for it and not only doing it, but doing it in fine fashion. Takes me back to this summer when we were touring camps. Remember we watched them practice, and they worked hard in these situations, and they blocked it up perfectly.
And defensively, they were so worried about the line of scrimmage. Once he got past that first wave of tacklers, goodbye. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Darnold completes it, and he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Bell. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Here we go. 6-6. Pull it high. Here I come again. Here I come again. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch it. Hey, lady. Creeping. Safety's creeping. Back.
They'll run it with Bell at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
He was brought down by John Simon. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Gano's kick is good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 10.
On second and very short, Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Michel. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Aguilar has it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 19 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First down, New England.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady completes it to Aguilar. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
A gain of 18 on the
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Wait, 10, wait, 20. 53 is the mic. Nice, sweetheart. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. Jimmy Moreland there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. That throw by Brady incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check three.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Gostkowski, oh, he missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check. 154.
They'll go again with Bell. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
54, right there. 54.
The shotgun snap for Donald. The open man is Smith. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Devin McCourty brings him down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Open man is Anderson. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
56 is the mic. Come off the ball.
He's got Smith here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Vincent Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Ricky. Switch. Hey, go 66. Watch the safety creep.
Back to throw, Brady. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep depth. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here we go. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Michelle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this game to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Back to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes you...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Check, lady. 54. And we have you on the edge.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
he's got a man, complete. 20, 10, and a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. We thought we might have a good close game, and we did. Really came down to that final onside kick. They recovered it, but they would have had to return it. They were unable to do that, and that wrote an ending.
That is frustrating, isn't it? To execute an onside kick and get the ball, yet there's no payoff for them. Right now, they're probably in their locker room trying to comfort themselves with, the clock just ran out on us. We were right there.
So for the Jets, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.